Hello students. Today in this video we will start the non-coordinates. Okay. So welcome to our channel children. So let's start. In the previous video we have seen the basis of classification in this order only. The level of organization, the symmetry and the germ layers and body plan and cylinders, like that only we have explained the base of classification. In that order we will continue the classes. Okay, so poriferans, first non-coordinate of animal kingdom is poriferans. Okay, so poriferans are cellular level of organization. Okay, they are asymmetry. Clear? They are asymmetry and also no germ layers. Okay, no, like mesoderm, endoderm, ectoderm, no germ layers. And the next one is they are body planned as cell aggregate manner. Cell aggregate manner means they won't have any what is any specific point for intake and output of the food particles. Okay, so the next one is coelomate. They are acoelomates. Okay, so acoelomates. Symmetry means they are like irregular shapes. If we cut this, we won't get any equal shapes, so they are asymmetry. Clear? The next one is there. Let's enter to the habitat. They are aquatic or mostly aquatic. Okay, we can say all sponges are aquatic and some sponges are marine. Very few sponges come under fresh water. So the analogus of mouth is ostia, and cavity like coelom, the cavity is spongocyl, and anus analogous to asculum. So in this order they take in the food. Body wall, the first habitat, the second is the canal system, the third is the body wall, how their body wall is surrounded. So first one is pinacodum, second one is mesohyl, third one is choanodum. Pinacodum, pinacodum is a dermal layer. Dermal layer means outer layer. Okay, choanodum, they are gastro layer means inner layer. They connects with the inner surfaces of the body. Mesohyl layer, the middle, so we can call it as mesenchyme. Okay, this pinacodum have something called pinacocytes and porocytes. Okay, these are cells of pinacodum layer. So pinacocytes are flattened forms and porocytes are oval forms. Okay, so let's enter to the canal system now. Canal system, that's what I told you, no, the movement of food within a body. Okay, so from mouth, cavity and anus, like this, ostia, spongocyl and osculum. In this order they flows, no, mouth to cavity to osculum. That's what the canal system. That's what the canal system. There are three types: Ascon type, Sycon type and Leucon type. So the canal system which we have is which I told you is Ascon type. So Ascon type, for best example you can say as Leucosolenia. Leucosolenia. Okay, best example for Ascon type you can say Leucosolenia. The order which we have seen here: ostia, spongocyl and osculum. The next one is reproduction. So to continue the race, how they are reproducing. So reproduction, they are hermaphrodite animals. What is hermaphrodite animals? Their sexes are not separate. Their sexes are within the single body. That means the sperms and ova both are produced within a same body. Okay, hermaphrodite. So fertilization, they are internal fertilization. Internal fertilization means the parent organism carries the future baby. Then next one is indirect development. What is indirect development means? They have something, some stage between their childhood and adulthood. That is the larval stage. So something which differs the child appearance and the adult appearance. So they are indirect development, and they have one asexual reproduction if in the presence of gemmules. So gemmules are found in in sponges, that is poriferans. Okay, now let's see the examples. I have made a formula chart for all the phylum. Okay, now let's see with the poriferans. Okay, this poriferans, the first example which is given in NCERT is Cycon, Cypha, and Spongilla, freshwater sponge, Eusporangia, bath sponge. So keep this in mind, it's very important. Okay. Now let's move on to the second phylum of non-chordates, that is coelenterids. Coelenterids is also known as cnidarians. Is also known as cnidarians. Okay. Why they are cnidarians means they have the presence of cnidoblast or cnidocytes. Okay. What are cnidoblast and cnidocytes means? They are stinging capsules. Okay, stinging capsules means they arise from the body surface. Okay, like we have tentacles. No, likewise, in the presence of tentacles, they arise. Okay, in the presence of tentacles, they arise. That is, the cnidoblast arise on the body. Okay, so so they are known as cnidarians. Next, what is the use of the cnidarian, the presence of the cnidoblast? The cnidoblast helpful for anchorage. That means for sticking with anything. Okay, the anchorage purpose, and then defense, attacking. That is, if anything going to attack, they are able to protect themselves. That is defense mechanism, and of course capture of prey. Their food requirement is fulfilled by the cnidarians. Okay. Next, the level of organization, the symmetry, that characteristics we will see now. Tissue level of organization. First one, tissue level of organization. They are radially symmetrical. Means like this, if the organism, if we cut in any path, they will be into cut in any path, they will be in equal halves. Next, they are diploblastic. Diploblastic, double layer, there is no presence of mesoderm layer. The next one is blind sac. Blind sac means the body plan. Okay, the how their canal system is arranged. They take the food and excrete the digested food at the same site. So they are blind sac. Blindly they take in and blindly they excrete out. Acoelomate, they also acoelomate. Okay, clear. These characteristics clear. Now let's move on to their habitat. They are found, they are common. Okay, in the aquatic, marine, and freshwater also, and not mostly in freshwater, but aquatic and marine are the most habitat of cnidarians. Then freshwater coelenterata, best example is hydra. They asked this in NEET exam, so note this. Freshwater cnidarian, best example hydra. The next one is they may be solitary or colonial. What is solitary? Their presence, they may present singly. That is single species. I know like that. They present with one their organism itself. They won't depend on any other organism. Colonial means they are dependent on many other organisms. Okay, so they are independent, they are dependent, simply we can say. So hydra, best example here Physalia and Obelia. Okay, colonial forms, group of arrangements. Digestion, The next characteristic is digestion. Digestion, they both extracellular and intracellular process. They take, that means extracellular, they digest outside itself and they take the needed products inside. Also, they take the food inside and digest inside itself. And the mouth, the which part of this organism acts as mouth is hypostome. Hypostome acts as mouth. Okay, they acts as mouth in this coelenterans. Okay, now some organisms under this phylum like corals, they have their coverings as calcium carbonate. In poriferans we have say pinocodome, choanodome and mesohyla. Likewise the protective layer for corals is calcium carbonate. Next, they show body forms as medusae, polyp and both. What is medusae organization? What is polyp organization? So medusae are umbrella-like organisms. Okay, umbrella shape. They are cylindrical shape. Next, medusae is free swimming. Okay, medusae is free swimming. We can say free swimming, and medusae is free swimming. Polyp is, so I write up. Polyp is sessile. Okay, polyp is sessile. Medusae is free swimming. Then if medusae produce sexually polyp and a polyp produce asexually medusae, they show both characters, that is obelia. Okay, obelia show metagenesis in their life form, that is half life leading as medusae and half life leading as polyp. Clear? So best examples for medusae and polyp, Aurelia for medusae, and polyp, hydra and adamsia. So best examples are these common examples asking in the exam. Clear? Next, cnidoblast contains nematocyst. Important 1 mark question. What does cnidoblast contain? Nematocyst. Nematocyst is present in cnidaриans only. Okay. Now we have seen how they reproduce, that is if they are polyp form they asexually reproduce, if they are medusae form they sexually reproduce, if both are seen obelia, that is both. Example, this is an example. Obelia is an example like Aurelia or hydra. Okay, now we have seen with coelenterets. One thing to change, children, internal fertilization means the fertilization, the fusion of male and the female gametes takes place in the internal part of an organism. Okay, that's what the important thing. Okay, internal fertilization. Now this is examples for coelenterets. So first one, Physalia, Portuguese man of water, Physalia also known as Portuguese man of water. Adamsia, sea anemone. Okay, next one is Adamsia and hydra show polyp organization, Adamsia and hydra. Next one is Pennatula. Pennatula is sea pen, also known as sea pen. Gorgonia, sea fan, and Meandrina, brain coral. There are other names, okay, which defining them. Next one is Aurelia, jellyfish, also known as jellyfish. So Aurelia, best example for medusae. So which organism shows metagenesis means Obelis. Okay, if you want to copy, pause the video and copy this.